All right, guys. So the December holiday blockouts for the passes has begun. And that means that you cannot park in the parking structure for free if that's one of your options for parking. So keep in mind that if you have a pass that includes parking, if you are blocked, you cannot use parking. You can still go, but you'll still have to pay and you won't get it for free. So I wanted to go over some options for you. And if you wanted to go to the resort, because I know I'm going to be dying inside by like next week to head back to Disneyland. So here are your parking options. So you can park in the hotels. That's one option. And later in this video, I'm going to go over exact pricing for each option. But this is the best option if you are doing sit-down dining because you get complimentary parking. So for Storytellers and for Goofy's Kitchen, you get 3 hours complimentary parking. And for the spa at the Grand Californian and also for Napa Rose, you're going to get 5 hours free parking. However, with this option, once you pass that parking limit for free parking, the price shoots up. Like, it's pretty wild. So here is another option if you were heading into the Disneyland Resort. Okay, this is my favorite option if you don't have any kind of complimentary parking or anything like that. It is Downtown Disney's actual parking area. You will pay a minimum of $10 for the first hour, but after that, you'll see later on in the video how much it is. But if you spend $20 or more within Downtown Disney and get it validated, then you'll get 3 more hours of parking for free. So that to me is the cheapest way to go because you'll get at least 4 hours of parking for $10. Unless you're spending a long time there, then I think this is the best option financially. But let's go over it directly from the horse's mouth, aka the Disney website. And so you can see the different cost options because it kind of gets confusing because it's like, okay, after you validated, then it's like this, you got a max of this, and then all that stuff. If you're dining, then you get 3 hours, but then the first hour is like $40. It's pretty wild. So let's take a look at what it actually says on the website. First, let's go over the parking structure parking. It's going to be $35 per car or motorcycle and $40 for the big vehicles and $45 if you bring your tractor. Now let's go over the hotel parking. It's $40 to self-park per night, $70 to valet park per night, and any oversized parking is $45 per night. And as I mentioned previously, here's all the complimentary parking for the sit-down restaurants. Storytellers and Goofy's Kitchen is 3 hours, and the spa at the Grand and Napa Rose are 5 hours. Here's where it can get a little wonky with parking. They have daily standard rates, so you can self-park for $40 per vehicle for the first hour, plus $10 for each additional hour with a max of $80. So that's what I'm talking about. A little too rich for my blood. Now let's talk about my favorite option. It's Downtown Disney's parking. So you get that first hour for $10. Then you can start your validation. The validation is going to be for a $20 minimum purchase, and you can pretty much validate at any location within Downtown Disney, and you will get an additional 3 hours parking. So like I said previously, that's 4 hours for $10 as long as you spend $20. I'm not 100% clear on this, but it does look like you can do the sit-down restaurants and they will validate your Downtown Disney parking. But I'm going to verify that, so keep a lookout for my Goofy's Kitchen holiday vlog. After all the validations, it gets a little wonky because then you'll start paying $14 for each additional hour, and that first 30 minutes is going to be a minimum of $7. And the max that they're going to charge you is $66, which is why I'm going to explain a little bit more just after this, why you should just park in the parking structure if you do plan on being in Downtown Disney or the Disneyland Resort all day long. Lastly, I do want to touch base on the parking structure parking. This is a good option if you've decided to spend the entire day at the Disneyland Resort. It is just the flat $35 fee. So it is a good option, but to me it's just a little bit expensive, and I don't usually spend an entire day in downtown Disney. But if you're just visiting for the holidays, you're not going into the parks, and you want that whole Disney experience, that this is a great option. You don't have to worry about time restrictions. You know that you have the entire day. You don't have to worry about getting it validated or anything like that. Okay, I hope that helps you a little bit with your planning if you are visiting the Disneyland Resort during this holiday season or at any time, because this pricing stays the same. It has nothing to do with Christmas or the holidays, unless they actually change the prices next year. This is what it'll be when you come and you visit. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to Cat Family Adventures for more tips and tricks and updates at Disneyland. Bye.